Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1972 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. Today's matchup is between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the Indians today is Sam McDowell, whose record is 0-3 with a 5.54 ERA, and pitching for the Pilots is Jim Hughes, whose record is 0-1 with a 5.82 ERA. Okay, hello everybody. We are on my brand new laptop. Somehow last night I managed to get everything set up properly, with the exception of one thing, and that is the baseball cards that we use to represent the players in this game. I could not get them to transfer over. I don't know if it's a problem with the baseball mogul or if it's a problem with my old laptop. What I was able to do is go in and at least get player cards for the people who are in our lineup and the people who are in the Indians lineup today. So we do actually have baseball cards for them, but for all the other players, no dice. So I'm going to work on that my spare time, adding the players back because eventually I'm going to have to do it anyway. So also, as you can see, there's my face. I don't know if people really want to see that or not, but again, we are using a new laptop, and I feel like it's an added feature I can do. Let's do it for now. If it doesn't work out, if you get tired of seeing me angry, if you get tired of seeing me frustrated, then I will just go ahead and um, stop using that. We did play a game yesterday, and this is what happened. This is what forced me to finally make this transfer between the two laptops. We did win yesterday's game 8-6, and I did post what little bit of it was available. I think there was 11 minutes total. But you'll see that in the third inning, Dennis Leonard walked four batters. He gave up two hits, including a grand slam, and the Indians went ahead 5-0. We scored two in the bottom of the inning, which was a shocker. It's not very often that we actually make a comeback, and we did put a couple runs on the board. And then in the fifth inning, they scored another run. We kept Leonard in there through 98 pitches. I just needed to, I figured we were going to lose. So I just wanted him to give us as much effort as he could. So we went 6 innings, and then we brought in Sid Mungie, and we played the matchup game. We gave up three hits. We also walked a batter. Um, and yet somehow we strung enough runs back to back there in the sixth and the seventh to get the lead. The bullpen did their job in the seventh, eighth, and ninth, and we won the game. Wayne Granger got a save. Denny Reelberger got 4 outs for us. So it was a pretty decent game. I'm sorry it was one that you guys missed. You'll see here that John Lowenstein did hit the grand slam. That was the big blast. Steve Hargan took the loss. So there you have it. John BOCCABELLA had the game-winning RBI, so you know he's back in the lineup today. So there you go. There is that. There's still a lot of things that I need to do on this laptop to get it up and running the way that I want it to be set up. We do have the final game of the month to be played today against the Indians. And then after today's game, in a separate video, assuming I have enough time that this all goes as smoothly as it should, we'll have a separate video where we'll do an end of the month summary. We'll take a look at the standings, the league leaders. Maybe we'll take a look at the finances. After today's game, we should, I believe, be below 40,000 in our cash. So we're getting closer. And that's really the only thing we have to look forward to. It was good to get a win. We've won 2 out of the last 4 games. So now the other problem is every time I shut my laptop down, it doesn't recognize Baseball Mogul. And I think it's because of the update. So if you see up here, or I guess over here, it says version 28, and it's normally 2806 with the update. I didn't update it because I think that's the problem. Just like Don T said, there's a lot of glitches in this version, and I'm every time I'd want to play the game or I would try to update more information, I'd have to reload. I had to unload the game, and then reload it again. And I just don't want to do that, obviously. Shouldn't have to do it. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. You may have to adjust your volume. Let me know if it's working for you or not. I did have to reconfigure the microphone and all that stuff, so I don't know, how it's all working out for you. Please give me some feedback as soon as you can, okay? All right, we got Jim Hughes on the mound today. We got to have somebody pitch. And then we have all the bullpen arms right there. And they're all healthy and ready to go. I noticed that Dave Roberts will start tomorrow. He has a 71 rating. It dropped from a 76 to a 71 just in one start. Again, is that because we ported it from my old laptop to my new laptop? And maybe the ratings have switched up somehow? I don't know. But that's not a good sign. And then we're facing Sudden. Sam McDowell will do a deep dive on him. That should go smoothly, I would think. He's a left-hander, so we have our lineup in there versus lefties. I'm going to give Jerry DaVanon the start at short. Rick Auerbach doesn't hit lefties for some reason. Jerry DaVanon's not much better, but we're going to give him a shot. And although Jose Cruz had 3 hits yesterday, he'll get the day off. We'll put Johnny Jeter in there. Jose Cruz doesn't hit lefties very well as a lefty. So we're mixing it up. Again, a bunch of sad sacks today, but that's what we have to work with. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Cleveland Indians. Batting leadoff in right field is Russ NAGELSON. Batting second in center field is Dave MOATES. Batting third at first base is Chris CHAMBLISS. Batting cleanup in left field is John LOWENSTEIN. Batting fifth and catching is Duke Sims. Batting sixth at third base is Ed SPIEZIO. Batting seventh at shortstop is Lou CAMILLI. Batting eighth at second base is Dave Nelson. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Sudden Sam McDowell. Here's Jim Hughes. As you can see, we're using a different card to represent him. Pardon me. Making his third start of the year, 0-1, 5.82 ERA, 1 walks, and strikeouts. Opponents are batting .279 against him. He's got a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Ground ball percentage is 45%. One good pitch, that is the fastball, rated an 85, overall rated is 76. The 20-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the 1972 season. I will, one of the ways I was trying to save memory on the old laptop is I wasn't logging game logs. Well, now we will be. I've got everything turned on. So, see the full capabilities of Baseball Mogul in all its majestic glory. All right, take a look at our lineup for today. Outfield looking solid. Left side of the infield with DaVanon at shortstop is still below league average. Behind home plate is BOCCABELLA. Okay, Russ NAGELSON leading it off. Look at the alternate jerseys for the Indians. Those are pretty cool. 1-1 count, and NAGELSON gets a base hit and an error. Old laptop, new laptop. It doesn't matter. Mogul's gonna mogul. Gotta turn down the volume in my headset here. I'm gonna scream my head off. All right. Here's Dave MOATES, the runner. Oh, and Chris CHAMBLISS doesn't have a card. This is already frustrating. MOATES, second home run of the year. He's got a power below league average. That's ridiculous. Chris CHAMBLISS with a comeback with a fuse. John LOWENSTEIN. It's a blooper to left center field. It does fall in for a hit. 3 hits in the first 4 batters. LOWENSTEIN's on first. There's Duke Sims. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Maybe this is not good for you guys to view me. It might keep me in check from swearing. The ground ball is short. Can we get to this pitcher running? There we go. 6-4-3 double play. We limit the Indians to 2 runs on the home run by MOATES. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. Batting leadoff at second base is Tito Fuentes. Batting second in center field is NORTHEY. Batting third at first base is Russ. Batting cleanup in right field is Dave Parker. Batting fifth at third base is ROLLINS. Batting sixth in left field is Johnny Jeter. Batting seventh at shortstop is DaVANON. Batting eighth and catching is John BOCCABELLA. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Jim Hughes. Okay, let's take a look at Sam McDowell. He is making his 7th start of the year. He's on the trading block, in fact. 0-3 with a 5.54 ERA. He's got as many walks as he does strikeouts. 32 strikeouts and 39 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .242 against him. He does have 1 complete game. Fastball topping out 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 42.8%. He's got 2 pitches, a fastball rated at 89 and a hard curve rated at 81. Overall rated an 80, the 29-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of the 1973 season. Let's go ahead and click on his name and pull up his baseball reference page. Look at how well this runs now. I'm so excited. Here he is, Son Sam, that's his nickname. 6-time All-Star. Led the American League in ERA 1 year. We'll look into that. He is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and went to the majors right out of high school, Major League Baseball. Yeah, look at that. A 2-time leader in WAR. Led in ERA in 1965. He was an All-Star that year. Finished 17th in MVP voting. In 1972, let's close that out. 1972. He was pretty much at the end of his career at age 29. Just like his baseball card showed, he was on the Giants, who were 10-8. In 25 starts for the Giants. He did qualify for the ERA title, for what it's worth. Look at all the black ink. He did lead in walks 5 times, in strikeouts 5 times, including twice over 300. Very wild. Led in wild pitches 4 times. Batters faced. Fielding independent pitching 3 times. Hits per 9 innings, twice it was the lowest. Home runs per 9 innings, twice it was the lowest. Strikeouts per 9, 6 times it was the highest. That's amazing. I mean, does this guy get enough credit being stuck on Cleveland for all those years? Really, he only had, if you look at his ERA plus 1 time, the year he won the ERA title, obviously he would have the best ERA plus. Only 1 year was it below league average, and that was 67 when he had a 3.85 ERA, and then he came back with a 1.81 ERA, actually better than the year that he won the ERA title. So that's a really interesting career. Went to the Giants and then New York, and finished up for his home team, the Pirates, at age 32. Let's scroll on down. Did he ever play in the playoffs? No, he never pitched in the playoffs. Let's take a look at his transactions. So he was traded in 71 to the Giants for Frank Duffy and Gaylord Perry. That seemed like a fair trade. And then purchased by the Yankees from the Giants. Released by the Yankees before the new year in 75. And then right before the season started, the Pirates signed him, and they dumped him by June. Okay, let's, I'm sure he's going to have a lot on his Wikipedia page here. There's the 72 card that we have. Yeah, there's a lot to cover here. We're just going to skip through it really quick. He retired at number 8 on the all-time strikeout list. You'll see who was behind at that point. Reeling back and firing away as hard as possible. So he led the league in walks and wild pitches, 6'5". Very intimidating presence. Tells you about his high school ERA title, twice the top 300. He struck out 76 batters during the month of May. Only the second pitcher to accomplish that feat for 75 or more in a month. That was Koufax, and Nolan Wright did it 5 times. Chris Sale did it also. Interesting. Let's see. He was traded after just 1 year after leading the American League in strikeouts. Disappointing 72. Was sold to the Yankees mid-season in 1973. I guess I just want to know if he got injured or what the deal was. He played 2 games in the field during his career, both in 1970 under Alvin Dark. As part of double switches. Interesting. And he played second base in the 8th inning to give Dean Chance an opportunity. He recorded a putout, but he accepted a relay from a third baseman. And then he returned to pitch in the 9th inning. After he retired, he got a hold of his drinking. I guess he was a big-time drinker. And eventually became the Pirates' drug and alcohol counselor. He credited for turning around the life and career of a lifetime minor league struggling to make the grades. Mike York. That's what I got. Okay, there you go. Well, that was interesting. I mean, I really enjoy. I don't maybe during a ball game, maybe it's not the best time to do that, but I really like getting to learn about these players from this era. Take a look at the defense for the Indians. You'll see the outfield pretty solid. Right field with Nagelson below league average. Also, as we saw yesterday, both on the left side of the infield guys are below league average. Behind home plate is Duke Sims. He's got an 80 rating. Okay, Indians on top. Let's get some runs back. Tito Fuentes lining it to the left. Take a drink of my coffee from my Hooters mug. Good stuff. 1 out. Here's Scott Northey. The line drive. Base hit, maybe 2. 60% chance. Nagelson has a good arm. He's got good speed. Look, we're down 2 runs. We got to take a chance. He is safe at second. Northey with a double. That's his first double of the year. Oh, man. His slugging percentage is .313. He's the only option we have in center field. All right. Runner in scoring position for Skidmore. And let him swing away. McDowell strikes him out on a changeup. Not the first one. All right. 2 down. Here's Dave Parker. And a wild pitch gets Northey to third. If Skidmore had found a way to get him over, he would have scored there. 1-1 count, lefty on lefty violence. Line drive to third. The left field. And we go to the top of the second, stranding a run. Here is the shortstop, CAMILLI. With the ground ball to Fuentes. Dave Nelson, 7 stolen bases. He's in the top 10 in stolen bases in the American League. We're going to do the league leaders later today. And, of course, Hughes walks him. We'll bring the corners in with the pitcher up. 2-2. A bunt back to Hughes, and he turns and he gets Nelson at second. We'll take it. McDowell on first. This would be a good place to get a double play. 1-2, and strikes him. NAGELSON goes down. Hughes' his first K of the game. Hughes has the second most strikeouts of any starter on our team, with 11 now. McDowell strikes out Rollins. I think Rollins is toast. Got him 207. No home runs. Jeter strikes out. Here's JDV, 0-1. Line drive to left. 1-2-3 inning, top of the third. Here is Dave Moates. He had the 2-run home run. I wonder if Moates wishes he was a larger body of water. It was a walk. That's stupid. He got the strikeout, so he had to walk the next batter. Full count to CHAMBLISS and another walk. We need a double play. Those two would not be getting on if it wasn't for a home run. Do well. How they happen. It's the way the game is designed. It doesn't matter what laptop you play on. Hughes out of the game. The only option we really have is Locke, who started the season in the rotation. Second from SPIEZIO. Catcher running, can't turn the double play. CAMILLI 0-2. Ground ball to third. Rollins, check that out. He does. And Dave Nelson 0-1. Ground ball to first. So a 3-run home run from Lowenstein. That was his 6th of the season. Go to the bottom of the third, down 5-0. Hey, we were down 5-0 yesterday, and we came back and won. So, not giving up. Not really giving up. 4 strikeouts by McDowell. Locke has to bat. We need at least 2 or 3 innings from him. There's 5 Ks now for McDowell. And Tito with a ground ball to first. Top of the 4th inning, McDowell will bat. And Tapper back to Locke. 1 out. I mean, they do have 5 lefties in a row. Russ NAGELSON. Right. Here's Dave Moates. Okay. Bottom of the 4th inning, Scott Northey. Looking out. 6 Ks for McDowell. Having a resurgence of a year. Skidmore making contact. And Dave Parker. A blooper, that should fall in. Oh no, it's going to carry deep enough for Moates to make the catch. Top of the 5th. CHAMBLISS flies deep to the right to the warning track. As Dave Parker tracks it down. And Lowenstein has a double dog day. Double in pleasure with Lowenstein. Well, okay. He almost got through the lefties. 7 home runs for Lowenstein. I won't tell you who the league leader is, but the league leader does have 10 home runs. That's not bad. Let's just put him in 4th. Step on the bag, Rollins. Oh, you fuck. God, it's unbelievable how bad this game is. I guess there's no way I'm not going to swear. Rollins walks. That's something that never happens. Down 6-0. Jeter strikes out again. 7 Ks for McDowell. Here's JDB. Some good wood, but not hopeful. And BOCCABELLA. Back to the lefties, so why not get one more inning from Locke? Full count. 3 walks for Locke. And a base hit. First and second, nobody out. There's CHAMBLISS. Infield single. Every left-hander got on against the lefty Locke. Very realistic baseball movement. That'll get another one in. Moats has good speed, despite being dispersed around the castle. Dukes. Tom Dukes coming in. Got a different card for him. SPIEZIO lining out. CAMILLI Vanilli. 8-0. All right. Good job by Dukes. Don Bosch. Give him a chance. 2-2. Unbelievable. Come on. 9 strikeouts for McDowell. McDowell will be the second pitcher to strike out 10 or more against us. The other one was a pitcher who wasn't even in the league. Hey, Tito Fuentes got a hit. Now we at least have as many hits as we have errors. There it is, double ditch. All right. Who's the next sucker? I mean, I feel bad for bringing in good pitchers in these situations. I guess it's going to be Munge. He's pitched in every game. And different card for Munge. It's his quad rookie card. Who else is on there? Art DeFilippis, Randy Lurch, and Steve somebody. I can't tell. Dave Nelson for base. That card that has same season as Ron Guidry, that card just went up to $30. Ron Guidry's rookie card is now worth $30. There's no reason for Nelson to steal here. They're up 8 runs. Put the corners in, McDowell's not going to bunt. Oh, and a double play! There we go. Well, that's one reason to at least be in motion. And NAGELSON will pop it up. Can we get on the end? Please. There we go. Bottom of the 7th. Dave Parker. There's a base hit. Maybe 2. It will be cut off by NAGELSON. It's our 3rd hit. It's hit and run. Just a straight stolen base, of course. Dave Parker. First career stolen base. He did not have the stolen base last year. Oh. They gave that to us so we could score our first run and a block. They're just going to give it to us. Ground ball to 3rd. Is he going to go home? No, he goes. So they're not going to give it to us, give it to us. Oh, we might not get it at all. JDB, come on, JDB. Ah, you bitch. had the opportunity. They just were not going to let us have it. Here's Dave Moats. Second inning of work for Mungie. And that's usually a bad idea, but they are all lefties, so why not? Oh, here's where it comes off the rails. Lowenstein going for his third home run. Ground ball to short. And another double play. That's the beauty of getting all these guys on. At least we get our double play totals up. BOCCABELLA! No. Sid Mungie. Take him out. I guess Rick Auerbach will have to take a swing on that. Running 217 versus lefties. Full count. Line drive to center. 2 outs, and we are back to Tito Fuentes. There's the in-game stats. I mean, nothing really to look at. Fuentes does have a hit today. All right. Lefty, righty, switch. I guess it's going to be Denny Rilleberger. Sorry, Denny. It's only because you haven't pitched as much as everybody else. Ground ball to short. DaVANON makes the play. 1 out. And SPIEZIO with the ground ball to third. 2 down. And CAMILLI over the head of Rollins into left field. Base hit. Here's Dave Nelson. Line drive to center. Where would we be without freaking Rilleberger in the bullpen? Down to the final 3 outs. Northey walks. They should steal down 8 runs. That would get Skidmore ear hold. Base hit. Oh, they are going to give us one here at the end. Worker. Oh, a double play there. Yep. Oh, we have a hit-and-run guy up. With runners at first and third. With less than 2 outs. Down 8. Instead of just letting him swing away for a home run. We will hit and run. Oh, no. Ground ball to short. That will get a run in. So there's the shutout gone. McDowell 135 pitches. Officially tired. Jeter, 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. He's going for the golden sombrero. 1-2. Indians win 8-1. Another loss for the Pilots. All right. So we flipped the calendar to May. We got one more game versus the Indians and then a day off. And then we have the Angels and Red Sox on the road. We are down to 38,000. We've made a lot of progress. In 1 month, we've almost cut it in half. So by the end of May, we could be back at regular. Certainly by the All-Star break, or no, by the draft, right? June 8th. We've got a lot of road games. Do you have a lot of home games at the end? And that matters. We do in September. Okay, anyway. Let's we wrapped up the month. We finished 5-21 after starting 3-1. We went 2-20. Anyway, all right. Let's take a look at the standings. After the first month, oh, we don't need to do this because we're gonna do the end of the month summary. So look at the headline news. There's the Grand Slam from yesterday. McDowell cruises to an 8-1 win. Transactions. Sam McDowell got his career 2,000 strikeout. That is something. Yeah, you didn't see John Geldner got injured yesterday. We'll take a look at that. You know, I don't have cards for these guys. I'm sorry. Well, I would rather be able to play the game. I'll get the cards loaded later. Cleo James, leave it to Cleo. 36 days injured. Okay. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We do have a contest coming up. I know you all should know that. This is game 26, so in game 30, I will let you know what the prizes are. As of right now, there's no complications. All the prizes are either here or on their way. So I feel good about that. I know we've had a couple issues with prizes coming on time or not coming at all, even after I paid for them. I got reimbursed, so on my end, it's no big deal. I just hate saying that we're going to give away certain prizes and then we don't get them. But we are giving away 100% for sure a grand prize in the first giveaway that's worth $120. So it's a rookie card. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's very valuable. Okay. You know what has no valuable? Bottom half of our lineup here. I mean, they get nothing. Rollins got an RBI on a fielder's choice. Scott Northey got his first double of the year. I mean, that's something. Two errors, one by our left fielder who was in there for defensive purposes, and Rich Rollins, who gives up an error per game. Jim Hughes was terrible. Walked four, 5 hits, 2 home runs, nothing else. Ron Locke gave up a home run as well, and he was terrible. Dukes and Mungie and Riddleberger. I don't know why Locke is doing so badly. Sam McDowell gets the win. His first win of the year. He struck out 11 against us. Every starting pitcher is just licking their chops to get to us. That will do it. I hope everyone enjoyed the first game. I'm sorry if you don't like my face. If you want to give me some negative feedback on that, I might just start eliminating that. But for now, why not? Okay, until tomorrow, everyone, have a great day.